Hey, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Paul,
And I'm Patrick.
and we're going to be talking about The Suicide Squad, or Suicide Squad 2.
Suicide Squad 2. We do videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check out our video section. You'll love everything you see. If you do like what you see, hit a like button, share, subscribe, notify, all the good YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the cast, Paul.
Yes.
Specifically, the casting announcement that Suicide Squad 2, because I refuse to call it The Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad 2 has announced this many names.
Yeah, 24.
That's a lot of people, Paul.
That really is, yeah. So we're wondering, why is there so many?
Is that all of Hollywood? Is there anybody left now that's not in contract to either DC or Marvel, Disney?
Who knows? Brad Pitt's probably he's doing Ad Astra, so he's
Yeah. Brad's got his own production company. So why do you think it is? Why do you think they have everybody under the sun?
Well, I think it's a land grab in certain respects, as in they're kind of like trying to nail down some characters that they may want for other films, or just for the Suicide Squad kind of grouping kind of thing. So maybe they'll do a couple more films, and some other people will stay on. And
So get in while there's still some stuff left on the shelf to get.
Yeah,
Kind of makes sense. And I have a funny feeling that some of these, and this is no insult intended to anybody there, some of these people will possibly be taking it because they haven't already been offered and they think, right, this is my opportunity. Also, there might be some people taking it knowing that it's a shorter term contract and they don't want to be tied in, which is the other side of the coin of I don't want to have a 10 movie deal because I want to be able to do my indie films or be open for the next opportunity as James Bond or whoever it might be.
Yeah, no, I think that's their kind of easy, or they're very respectful kind of ideas for the theory of why there's so many kind of thing. Like it could be, as you said, just people going, oh, I don't want to do the 10 things, so I'll do this one, and then maybe in a couple of years I'll be asked to come back or something. And then, as you said before, some of the actors were in Marvel.
Yes, and I guess like we're not gonna hold off too long because you'll see Michael Rooker when we're talking about him. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He died, so he played Yondu or Mary Poppins, if you prefer. He died, so it's an easy transition. He did that film with James Gunn. He can come along and do this one.
Yeah. So some of the returning characters are still there.
Yeah.
We got Margot Robbie and
Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. He was a little bit of a breakout hit in the first Suicide Squad film. I think people really liked him.
Yeah, interesting character, interesting way of playing Captain Boomerang as well.
Yeah, and Margot Robbie was a huge hit as Harley Quinn. Amanda Waller, the character that Viola Davis played, it's great to see that she's back because that's a real injection of credibility that she's still there because she's an incredible actress. And who's the other returning?
Joel.
We
Kinnaman.
Almost forgot Joel Kinnaman because
his character's so forgetful.
Yeah, Rick Flag, not exactly somebody you're going to remember, or an actor you're going to remember. Sorry, Joel.
So and then some of the characters that won't be returning. Will Smith is not reprising his role as Deadshot.
He was the other big co-star in the first film.
Yeah, there was probably the best chemistry in the entire film was between Margot Robbie and Will Smith.
Yeah,
and then also Jared Leto is not returning as the Joker, which pretty happy about that.
Good choice.
Not the best.
Yeah.
But then that also means that there's openings for kind of certain characters. We got Idris Elba, who was seen as kind of possibly replacing Will Smith as Deadshot. That's not happening. He's coming in as a new character.
Yeah, an unnamed character as yet. You had a few theories, and there's a few theories out there.
Yeah, there's which goes Bronze Tiger or Deathstroke is the two popular ones. I think he might be Black Spider, but we'll be open to the new ones.
And importantly, I think they're not making him Deadshot because if there's a Suicide Squad 3, Will Smith may well sign back on. So I think they want to leave that door open, which makes sense. Good business.
The reason they're saying that Will Smith has some kind of scheduling conflict or something, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And then the other big thing is that Dave Bautista,
#Batista is my Drax,
was seen as possibly coming on board onto the Suicide Squad's roster, but isn't there.
We probably don't have time to get into it now, but there was a whole James Gunn thing, a whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing, a whole James Gunn out of Disney doing Suicide Squad. Batista supported him. Batista was also going to be then going to the Suicide Squad. Strangely, he's not on this list. I think there could be 100 different reasons for it. We probably won't go into them now. I'm not sad that he's not going to be in this. It would have been interesting, but it means that we're more likely to have him back as Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, so maybe James Gunn was just like, just play Drax. I want you in Guardians 3,
Yeah, let's just keep it clean. So that means from one wrestler that's not in it to another wrestler that is, you've got John Cena. John Cena, whose career is continuing to move along. I don't know if it's necessarily an upward trajectory, but it's continuing because he may be playing a character that will survive. It's hard. Suicide Squad, whatever you get cast as, it may be a character that doesn't make it. John Cena, I think it's likely that he might. Where that leaves anybody else that we're about to mention. Idris Elba, I'd say, is another safe one, whatever he ends up playing. But after that, I think we're getting into the territory of people who mightn't make the end of the movie.
Yeah, there's a few. The returning cast we probably will survive. Idris Elba will probably survive. We're calling John Cena is an if. It's a 50-50 kind of one. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones.
So who you got?
Well, I'm interested in seeing Taika Waititi. He's going to be in it, and I'm interested in seeing which character he's going to play, because he played Crom in Thor 3, which was an interesting role for him. And I like him in What We Do in the Shadows and stuff. So
he's an incredibly funny guy and incredibly talented behind the camera as a director. So it's great to see him keep both parts of his career going. That's healthy, and I think he'll just add fun to anything he's in as an actor too.
Yeah, so. You know how in the first one they had the trailer and everyone was like, oh, this is going to look really funny and really kind of kooky, and then they went, oh shit, we have to do a whole bunch of reshoots to make it funny more.
Yeah,
it feels like they've taken that on board and decided to mix it up with some good serious actors with some funny comedic actors.
Make sure it's funny from the start. Not like as in that it's already baked in that it will have. Yeah,
kind of thing. So we got a lot of those kind of characters coming in.
I think Waititi's a good call. I think I'm going to throw one in. We'll alternate. I'm going to throw in one of the things that I'm most excited to see is Nathan Fillion. Yay for all the fanboys and fangirls out there for things like Firefly and basically Nathan Fillion in general. It's great to see him. I'm always happy to see him in anything. Yeah. I think, did James Gunn have something to do with Slither way back? I think
he did, yeah.
So that's probably where their connection goes all the way back to. So I don't know what they're going to cast him as, but Nathan Fillion, he can pull anything off.
Maybe he'll be Captain Hammer from the musical.
Doctor.
We'll have
on screen now.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Nathan Fillion is going to be a good choice. It's also his first superhero role in the DC or Marvel universe.
Yeah, it's his first big screen. Let's see what they give him. Maybe he's going to be a red herring casting.
Yeah, that's very true. I like Sean Gunn is coming in.
Brother Gunn. Yeah. So brothers again working together. That's kind of nice.
It's going to be interesting. He did the motion capture for Rocket. Rocket Raccoon, and he was also played the Reaver, like second in command to Yondu. Yeah. And he was in the second one as well. He was a good character.
We've talked about this off camera before. He's a charismatic guy. We both said it's strange that he doesn't get more work, because the little part that he had in both Guardians films, it got bigger. But he's really watchable. You kind of imagine that if you have that sort of stage presence, you should maybe do a little bit more work. So maybe he's just spending a lot of time working with his brother because they work well together. Yeah, could be an ideas thing. He might be part of the creative force.
Yeah, true.
Who else is there? Let's see. I'm going to say this name and hopefully get it right. David Dalsmachian, who I very much I loved his small turn in Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2. Every time he said Baba Yaga, I laughed. Everybody remembers Michael Pena being funny in Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2. His whole listing off, describing a scenario. Yeah. I got more laughs out of Dalsmachian, particularly in the second one. He's playing Polka Dot Man. His character's been released. You had to explain Polka Dot Man to me. Polka Dot Man has polka dots on his suit, and those polka dots all do different things. So he's got like a buzzsaw polka dot and a laser polka dot and a magnet polka dot. I mockingly referred to him as Iron Man with badges. So please don't kill me for saying that, internet. I know I'm the gaijin here.
I only have two more that I want to mention, which I'm interested in more for. Well, Alice Biega, she was in Predators as the sniper. I liked her very much as she was a very serious character.
Oh, cool.
So I'm kind of interested to see what role she'll be playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember his first name. I think it's John Eager. He's going to be playing King Shark.
Oh, well, I'm interested in the King Shark idea. Picture on screen for why I'm interested in how they're going to execute King Shark.
Yeah, because there's two versions. There's the one that has the hammerhead shark look,
Yeah.
and then there's the one he's kind of a bigger, whiter guy with like mechanical teeth thing.
Yeah,
so
which is the one I assume they'll do, but when you consider what they did with Killer Croc in the first film, fair play. That's one of those, I'm curious how you're going to do it. So that's a little bit of intrigue. My last little one to throw in there is Pete Davidson from SNL. I've been an SNL watcher all my life, pretty much. Pete Davidson isn't exactly my favourite cast member. He's not my least favourite, but he's certainly not the one that would have jumped into my mind of, oh yeah, he's going to be the breakout star and go into Suicide Squad. I think he'll be interesting and funny. I don't think this is going to be his breakout role for a huge movie career. So I'm going to say Pete Davidson is the remember the rope guy that dies first?
Oh, Ripcord.
Ripcord, yeah. Mister, he can do anything with knots.
Oh, it was, yeah. He can climb any surface. It's like, yeah, so could anyone with a grappling hook
or a ladder,
you know. So yeah, I think that's all the kind of choices we have so far. We'll probably discuss this more as more characters are announced, which because I think with such a vast cast, I think it's going to be interesting to see which characters they decide to choose from the roster of supervillains from the DC universe.
And it could be a good one, folks, because Suicide Squad was a hot mess. It was, but there was so much good there. So much good. A lot of people that hate it don't remember all the good. Go back and watch it and you'll be like, God, the reason I was annoyed at this film is because it really could have been good. James Gunn in control, a little bit of fun, a little bit of levity, a little bit of seriousness, and a whole lot of cast.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking this could be a good one. So we'll keep an eye on it and we'll definitely give you a review when it comes out. So let us know in the comments down below who you would have cast as the 25th main cast member.
Also, tell us, is there anyone on that roster that you're really looking forward to, and what character you would like to see them play? That's a better
question.
That's a good
thanks,
one.
Paul.
Yeah. I thought I'd save it. No,
no, thanks for saving it. I was messing around again.
Yeah. Just if there's any characters on there, because we have a couple of other characters or people on that list that we're kind of interested, but we're waiting to see what characters they're going to play before we kind of talk about them. So,
yeah. So on that, you want to walk us out of this one?
So I've been Paul,
and I've been Patrick,
and we've been Hear Us Out.
See you next time. We've been the Hear Us Out.
Hear Us Out too.